Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this one I wanted to talk to you about the law of averages, which is in my opinion the most unspoken law of success. But before we get into it, I just wanted to acknowledge that success does mean different things to different people, right? To somebody, success could mean having a family, right? Raising their children to be good individuals. Perhaps they lacked that in childhood, perhaps they suffered from poor parenting. You know, to somebody else success could mean, you know, having a lot of money. Actually, I would venture to say to most of society, right, being a successful person is someone who does have a thriving business, somebody who does have quite a lot of money. So what is the law of averages? Well, the law of averages is a term that I came up with to describe, I guess, I want you guys to imagine having a wall in front of you and then an unlimited amount of basketballs. So what I want you guys to do is, you know, always take a ball and throw it up at the wall. Now, the goal of this game, I guess, would be that every single time you have to reach the very center of the wall, right? Now, you may throw the balls a couple of times, and every time you may reach, you know, the very left side of the wall or the very right side of the wall, right? But going with the law of averages would subject that every single time you would try to reach the very center of the wall. So what I was saying is that the goal is every single time to reach the very center of the wall. And basically this is this principle of success, right? I think that one thing that most people do not understand about successful people, and again, the frame of reference of this video is financial success, right? Incredible financial success, is that, you know, these people most of the time failed and failed and failed and failed and failed forward, right? Most people who are wildly successful can't tell you the amount of time they failed if they are honest. Now obviously there's always the exception, you know, who tried the first time and, you know, were able to be ginormous and huge, but most people had to try over and over and over and over again, right? Most content creators, rather, sorry, who are, you know, wildly viral, posted several videos before the viral one. Now sometimes the reason why we can't see this is because what content creators tend to do is delete their earlier videos, right? So you will go to one content creator page and you will see, you know, all these videos that have 200,000 views, 20,000 views, etc, etc, and you will go down to their, you know, latest, to their earliest videos, and you will see that, you know, those are still videos that have a lot of views. That's because they tend to delete their earlier videos, because, you know, a lot of content creators tend to start with not the best equipment, and, you know, like me, they are terrible at editing. So what they tend to do is when they blow up, they delete, you know, the first videos, because again they recorded those with a phone, and, you know, they didn't have a mic perhaps, and the editing was very choppy and stuff like that. So what this does is give you the impression that, you know, that they succeeded at the first try, right? You go through this and you feel like, oh my god, you know, this person from day one, they were able to get so many, you know, people, to connect with so many people, when the reality is most likely they deleted their earliest videos. Now there are content creators who do keep those, but most content creators, I would venture to say, tend to delete that because, you know, management asks them to do so, you know, for collaboration and brand deals and stuff like that. And the same applies to actresses. By the way, singers, like, most people have to go to lots and lots and lots and lots of, you know, auditions before they get their first mainstream, minor, you know, major role. Most people do have to, you know, network a lot in the music industry before they can, you know, release their first IPs, before they can get, you know, a production house or a company, or, you know, rather a recording, you know, a record label, you know. So, and again, this does apply to entrepreneurs as well. You know, if your goal is to, you know, create a successful business, most wildly successful entrepreneurs can tell you that, you know, this wasn't, probably most likely the successful business wasn't their first, or isn't their first endeavor. You know, they tried with many businesses and failed so many times, you know, or perhaps it was the same business, but they had to rebrand and pivot and pivot and pivot and pivot until they could find, you know, the idea that did work. Like I said before, this does apply even if your goal is to create a family. Let's say that, you know, all you want in life, your definition of success, because perhaps you had parents who weren't the best parents, you know, you just want to raise well-balanced, happy children who are going to be honorable members of society. You may have to go to a ridiculous amount of dates before you find your person, the person with whom you are compatible with, right? I think most of the time people underestimate the volume, right? Most people may think, they must, you know, only go to a couple of days before they find their person, but the reality of the matter, especially especially if a healthy relationship is the goal for you, if you are putting compatibility at the forefront, you know, of your relationship. You may have to go to 100, perhaps even, yes, I said it, thousands of dates before you can find your person, the right person for you. So the principle of, you know, the love averages does apply here. Even this channel, no matter how small this channel may be, there are videos on this channel that have, you know, thousands. I think one or two videos have almost 10,000 views. That is because the algorithm cannot reject everything that you post. Okay, sometimes something that you post, the algorithm will have to share, you know, the law of averages applies with positives or negatives. You know, if you is a thief, there is a reason they say 99 days for the thief and 1 day for the owner, right? If you steal 99 in real life, you may even be able to get away with stealing 1,000 times, but you know, that 1,001 time, okay, that 1,001 time, you may get caught, that you will rather get caught. That is just the way it is. That is the law of averages. Today I really wanted to bring that principle to you guys in order for you to stay encouraged. The universe, God, source, whatever you guys believe in, really put this message heavy into my heart today to encourage somebody. If you have been looking for a sign, okay, this is your sign. Perhaps you've been applying for jobs, perhaps you want a 6-figure salary and you've been applying and applying and you've been rejected and rejected. What I need you to do, what I need you to do is to keep on going, is to keep on keeping on, is to stay encouraged. Okay, best believe it is only a matter of time. It cannot be any other way. If you keep applying, I promise you, I guarantee you, it is just a matter of time until you find the job that you've been looking for. Perhaps you is even in ministry. Okay, this is so far from, you know, my territory or anything that I know, because, you know, if you watch this channel, you know that I was born Muslim, but perhaps you have been called by God to be, you know, a minister, to be in ministry, and perhaps there are very little people, very few people who attend your ministry, and you know, you want to be used by God, you want your voice to become major, and you know, you are feeling discouraged. I want you to press on, keep on keeping on. If you feel you are chosen one, if you feel God has called you and chosen you in order for you to connect with thousands, perhaps even millions of people, I want you to keep encouraged, keep putting your message out there. Whatever it is, whatever you do, I want you to press on, to keep on keeping on. Think of athletes, you know, people are always like, oh, what athletes are doing is amazing, they're getting all this money and yada yada yada, but people don't understand how much, okay, how long, for how many years athletes had to train in order to get to where they are. Okay, they train like soccer players train 3 times a day. Okay, all they do is train, you know, rest, recuperation, and eat. That's all they do. Okay, even before big major, you know, games, actually they are told by the coaches not to engage in, you know, sexual activity with their wives or girlfriends. So there is a lot of sacrifice that goes in any successful endeavor. I can guarantee you, I promise you, a lot of hard work goes into it. You know, unless you is a scammer unless somebody is a scammer, they probably had to work really hard, because nothing, do you hear me, absolutely nothing worth having in life will come easy to you. That's just the way it is. So whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever your heart desire is, whatever it is you have in your heart today, or been having in your heart for a long time, whether you know, are feeling discouraged right now, whether you are feeling like, oh my God, this will never happen for me, I want you, again, I need you to stay encouraged. I need you to keep going. I need you to keep on keeping on. And you know, we are human beings. I don't want to sit here in front, I don't want to sit here and say, you know, there are never days where, you know, I feel discouraged, where I don't feel like going anymore. You know, this can happen, and it will happen inevitably, you know, especially if you're working on a huge goal, on a ginormous goal that does take a long time to achieve. You know, there are days where you're going to feel sad, down, depressed, you know, where you're going to feel like giving up, like caving in. But it's really important to learn when you are tired to rest and not to quit. You guys, I can't stress or emphasize this enough. When you is tired, learn to rest and not to quit. Okay, you have to pick up the ball again, okay, and throw it again. You know, rest for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, hell, for some of us perhaps even a couple of months. You know, it is what it is, you know, but when you feel good and ready, and sometimes even when you don't feel ready, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes if you have to wait until you're ready, you're never gonna do it. You have to, you know, be able to re-motivate yourself again, learn how to be your biggest supporters. Because let me tell you something, I say this all the time, most of your friends, most of your family members won't support you. You have to learn how to support yourself, okay? You have to learn how to be your own best friend, how to be your own motivating troops, okay? Find a mirror and talk to yourself. This is the goal, this is the vision, this is what God, the universe, source has put into my mind, in my heart to do, and I believe that, you know, in due time this will happen for me. It will come to fruition. Motivate yourself, re-motivate your troop, and try again and again and again and again and again and again. Don't cave in, you guys. No matter how hard it is, no matter how hopeless the situation seems, I need you guys to press on, okay? Keep on keeping on. Remember, the harder the battle, okay, the sweeter the victory, okay? In retrospective, trust and believe the years of struggle will seem to you like, you know, the most beautiful ones, like the sweetest ones. I am with you right along this journey. I am praying for you, whatever it is you guys are, you know, trying to birth, okay? Think of labor, okay? How, you know, women, pregnant women are, you know, pregnant for 9 months, and think of the day of labor. As somebody who has a daughter, I can tell you labor is no joke, okay? I promise you, the pain is real. You have to push, okay? So it's the same thing. You is birthing your dream, you have to push, okay? You have to push, and it's painful and it's hard, and sometimes the support is abysmal. But no matter what is going on right, left, and center, no matter how many people tell you this is cringe, this is hopeless, you is crazy, you is delulu, this never gonna happen, do not listen, okay? Do not care. You have to, you know, learn how to listen the beat of your own voice, okay? I can't tell you the amount of people, friends, and family members who tell me you is too old for this YouTube game, this is cringe, da 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 da. I do not care, okay? I am doing what I believe I was called to do. I believe that my voice matters. I believe my voice is valid. I believe I have a gift to motivate and encourage people, and I'm going to do just that, no matter how many people think that, you know, that is cringe, or, you know, that the YouTube train is gone, or whatever it is people are saying today. I have it heavy in my heart to encourage somebody, whatever it is you is going through. I want to tell you, do not give up, do not give in, do not cave in, press on, okay? Keep on keeping on. You is almost there. You is closer than you think. No matter what you do, do not give in, okay? I hope that this was helpful to somebody who been looking for a sign not to give up. I know that sometimes I open, you know, Instagram or TikTok and see a quote or something that really helped me keep going, and today I'm really hoping to be able to do that, to press that favor on to somebody else. If you found this video helpful in any way, shape, or form, or motivating, do not forget to give it a thumbs up so that the algorithm can show it to more people who can also stay encouraged. In the comment section down below, let me know, you know, what is that you are trying to, you know, give birth to, manifest, bring to fruition. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well. I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to do a giveaway when we get there, and I will talk to you guys as I always will do for the next 8 years on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.